Welcome everyone, I'm Frances. Today we are surrounded by an abundance of green in this peaceful parkland, a beautiful environment for us to explore our inner world. I hope you find this a soothing and supportive atmosphere to spend time with yourself. Filmed as a two-part practice, halfway brings us to a seated somatic approach as we prepare body and mind for meditation. Begin standing as hands relax to the sides, grounding through soles of the feet, eyes softly close. Feel the rhythm of your breath and how it adds to nature's soundtrack, the melody of nearby birdsong and bees. Connect to the sense of expansion and contraction of the upper body as breath moves through you, aware of the sensitive yet strong space within your chest and upper back, the sacred area of your heart chakra. Bathed by the elements, we connect with a heart-centered intention. Grounding through the feet, bringing buoyancy to the knees. The body moves freely, releasing through an exhale. Gently shaking here. Hands, collarbones, and jaws soften. We energize the spine slowly, syncing movement with breath. Flex and extend from tailbone to crown. Inhales unfold and open our receptivity to the world, while exhales bring us back into ourselves to reflect and recharge. Explore the sensations as you enliven and light up the main channel of communication that bridges brain and body. Inhale to pause in your unfolding. Lift and lower palms to earth. Gather and reground what has shifted. Then bend knees, lower hips as arms open, scooping up an imaginary pile of leaves. Inhale, raises head, hands, and heels to sky. Exhale, lowers to release and reground. Sighing out the mouth, let any dormant energies of heaviness and lethargy leave you, sending them to the earth beneath. Feel the vibrations coming through the soles of the feet, feeling a sense of clearing and lightness in the ribs, chest, arms, and hands as you release the wrists. Standing in stillness, we gather and reground our energy through the center of our palms. A moment of pause to listen and tune into any sensations, aware of the subtle expressions of the body. Placing hands to the ground or an even elevated surface, we explore downward facing dog. Position hands so fingers are widespread, directed forward, palms pressed firmly. Actively pour into the surface under fingers and feet. Legs can bend to lift heels off the ground. Shoulder blades slide away from the ears, lifting tailbone and sitting bones behind. Softening the face. Inhale, right foot steps forward to crescent lunge. Maintain the length of the spinal column. And stabilizing through the feet, up through your core, extending the hands to sky, centering your pelvic bowl as you lengthen the tailbone. Navel pulls into spine on an exhale. Coming into a half split, arms swoop back gently, the pelvic bowl tips forward. Chin tucks closer to chest, lengthening the back of the neck. Coming to a lizard pose, gently shift to open the right hip out slightly. Both hands placed down on the inner side of the right foot. Gaze lands level to the horizon in front, relaxing the collarbones to bring more space to the chest. And we have options to stay here as we are, to lower the forearms to the surface, or turning into a twist to the right, extending and activating through the right fingers, expanding the upper body, anchoring into breath. Inhale, return again to explore downward facing dog. Whole body is engaged. Drawing the navel into the spine on an exhale. We inhale, left foot forward, crescent lunge. Whole body is aware. Legs are stable. The spine lengthens for the upper body to extend. Exhaling into our half split as arms swoop back, lengthening the back of the neck. Stabilizing through the feet and the hips here. And inhale into our lizard pose. Hands to the inner side of the left foot, broadening the collarbones. Be with your breath. And choosing your option just as we did on the right side. Staying as you are, forearms to the surface or twisting towards the left this time for our almost evolved dragon-like expression of strength and flexibility, expanding the side body. Everything is active here. Inhale back to center, listening to breath in our final downward facing dog. Making any movements, maybe relaxing the head and neck, softening the face. We come to the seated part of our practice, rolling the shoulders up and back, syncing movement with breath. Feel the shoulder blades gliding up and down alongside the spine. Changing direction, rotating forward this time. Now circling one shoulder at a time, actively engage the collarbones, feeling into the hips and waist as if grooving to music. Roll both shoulders back, lift arms to the sides, scooping energy from earth. Allow an opening of chest and throat space, opening to nature's ways of soothing soul, spirit and senses. Exhale to embrace. And repeating this opening and closing into ourselves. A gesture of sharing ourselves with the environment. Interchanging the arms. Resting in this embrace, we sway side to side, allowing the neck to gently follow through. Noticing the coordination and communication between the hips and shoulders. Unfold to reach fingertips out, opening the chest and throat space, other arm on top. Sway side to side as neck and head gently follow. A release through opening the mouth. Open the arms so the elbows are wide. Sticking the tongue out for Kali breath, energizing your throat. Grounding palms towards earth, we gather and rise. Lowering again to pause in line with the lower abdomen. Connecting to the life force energy within, known as prana. chi. Rubbing palms together, we further activate the energetic rivers of the body. Encouraging heat and circulation, we shape the hands very soon into a soft fist. The knuckles tap above the sternum and down. We're energizing acupressure points in the midline of the body, bringing energy through vibration into heart, solar plexus, and sacral energy centers. Extending the left arm out, tap the pressure points of the lung, the area beneath the outer edge side of the collarbone. Support the release of any inner tensions you might be holding here, aiding the body in its healing process of cleansing and detoxing. We begin to tap down the inner seam of the arm, down towards the pinky finger, flipping the hand to tap the index finger up the outer seam towards the base of the neck, creating a circuit here and repeating this 2 more times. And fists come back to the center. Right hand reaches out, tapping the other side, and working down along the inner seams towards the pinky, and tapping back up from index finger to the base of the neck. A couple more times. And let's return to center, tapping the chest area, releasing, clearing the exhale with any sounds the body may want to release. The fingertips tapping the midline of the body, starting from the sternum. Hands form into fists as we support circulation within the digestive organs, leaning over to your right side slightly to tap the left quadrants, stomach, pancreas, colon, and the left side to the hip. Bringing loving attention to our abdominals here. Back into center, we lean towards the left to tap the right quadrants of the body, where the liver, gallbladder, right side of the hips, all the way up. Increasing circulation, bringing energy, bringing heat. Helping our detoxification of emotions, of energy. Tapping down the outer seams of your legs, behind your hips, down to the tops of your feet. Just repeating this a couple more times. Coming towards the end of our practice. And coming to stillness, journeying inward to feel into the energetic shifts that have occurred from this practice. Rest the hands, palms face down or up, deepening into our practice of stillness and silence, soaking up this new frequency you've just created for yourself.